Hello, and welcome to Atomic TV. Today we'll be discussing the history of the electron. It all began in 420 BC when Democritus formulated the first atomic theory, which stated that literally everything is made up of atoms. He also claimed that atoms are both indestructible and indivisible. However, philosopher Aristotle did not believe in this atomic theory. He believed in what we call the airbender theory, the theory that earth, wind, fire, and water existed as natural elements. Now we will go on to Tani Washington for another discovery in 1687. Tani?
Thank you, Molly. Hello, I'm Tani Washington here in the UK with Isaac Newton. Mr. Newton, tell me about your greatest accomplishment.
Well, it all started when an apple fell on my noggin, and I thought, bloody hell, that hurt. But then I began to think, why do things fall? And it's because of gravity. And the tiny universe is full of tiny boogers called atoms that move all the time. That's what caused the apple to drop.
Oh, wow. An apple. That's very interesting. You are so brave. Well, now we're going to switch to Olivia Escobar, who's going to tell us a little bit more about the history of the electron.
Thank you, Tani. I'm here in France to talk about two very important people. Lavoisier, born in 1743, established the law of conservation of mass, which states that mass is neither created nor destroyed. And Charles de Coulomb, born in 1736, who discovered electrostatic force of attraction and repulsion between two opposite forces. Now back to you, Molly, for more.
Thank you, Olivia. Now, rather than talking about John Dalton, who did absolutely nothing except create this useless model, I will talk about J.J. Thomson, the man who created the first atomic model, the plum pudding model, a picture of negatively charged plums surrounded by positive pudding. Now we'll go back to Olivia, who is suddenly in Germany. Olivia?
Yes, right now we're in Germany with Max Planck, who created his own laws about the atomic theory.
Yes, that is right. Because I am so smart, I created Max Planck's law, which explains the density of electromagnetic radiation. And who is right also, I created Max Planck's postulate, which is a formula for the entire spectrum of radiation. Guten Zweig.
How interesting. Back to you, Tani.
Wow, that was interesting. So before we move on, I just want to mention a very special person. Robert Millikan, the American physicist who discovered the negative charge carried by electrons. Now we'll go to Tani, who's reporting from the UK.
Thank you, Molly. Yes, we're here in the UK talking to Ernest Rutherford. Mr. Rutherford, can you tell us about your discoveries?
Yes, I discovered that electron is very negatively charged. This here is my model. As you can see, this little atom booger is really just made up of a whole bunch of bloody wasted space.
Thank you. Now back to Olivia, who is still in Germany.
That's right. I'm still here in Germany, but now with Werner Heisenberg. Mr. Heisenberg?
It is me. I am much smarter than Albert Einstein because I understand that you cannot measure the velocity and the location of an atom at the same time. Nine! It is what I know from the quantum theory that I created. My friend.
Back to you, Molly.
Wow, how cool. Well, last but not least, we're here in Denmark talking to Niels Bohr.
My name is Niels Bohr. I have received many awards for my work. You can see here my model that I have developed called the Bohr model, which shows the tightly packed nucleus with revolving electrons.
Thank you, Mr. Bohr. Well, looks like we're almost out of time, but to show you how much the model has changed, I have a modern model with the positive charged nucleus and negatively charged electrons on the rings outside of it. Well, that's all we have for today. Thanks for watching.
Electromagnetic radiation. And also I
Fell my noggin.
Yes, right now we're in Germany with...
We can't laugh!